Hello, everybody, and welcome again to the African Caribbean Tribe and Culture Network. If this is your first time in this channel, please subscribe, hit the notification, and the like as well. We have great content we want to bring to you, but this is a young channel. We're just starting up. So please subscribe so we can grow this channel and we can bring a lot of great stuff to you. Okay, for our topic today, we're gonna review Dr. Mumbi. I love her. We'll keep watching and everything. She just hits the nail on something on why the white folks are not investing in us, on black folks. And we're gonna look at a video. We're gonna assess this video. We're gonna talk about stuff there. And please subscribe. Let's listen to what she's saying.
Seeing this story in the last 2 years about Africa rising, how, Africa is going through this great transformation and Africa is a new tech frontier. And, people have been debating, is Kenya or Nigeria or South Africa going to host the next Silicon Valley, et cetera, et cetera. But it's really sad because a report has come out in The Guardian, which shows that Silicon Valley has actually been funding startups in Kenya. But guess what? They've been funding Muzungus only. Like when you look, there's a tweet that was released.
Okay, let's go. Let's just analyze what she's saying. I know most of you guys understand what she's saying, but the problem we have in Africa, on the African diaspora or African American, if you can say, we don't have our own banking investment banking system. We don't have that. And if you have that and people can apply, we can able to solve some of this problem. I understand what she's saying. And most of these people who have the startup, they they have a platform and they've been having results. If we know our brothers and sisters in Africa and have an idea and we want to help them, and they can come and say, okay, bring your ideas to us and let's see. Because the other part, we have to have the experts to make sure whatever idea you have can become successful. These are the things the white folk does that we don't do. They will come up with a business, they will come up with a plan, they'll come up with a presentation, they'll ask them. If I don't know if most people have seen this Shark Tank in the US, I think it might be around, it should be on YouTube as well. You present your idea, and that's what we black folks need in Africa and the African diaspora. And we just need that system so where whatever idea you have, it doesn't mean that it has to be a product you're gonna sell. It might be IT. A lot of the new things that are coming up now, it's IT, how you can fix stuff, how they can make things work, save a lot of manpower and all the stuff. So let go in and listen to what she says, and we can fix stuff there.
By one of our local, social media influencers, and it showed that it was showing basically all the new Kenyan startups because everyone's been saying that Kenya has this tech hub, it's this tech hub, and there's so much knowledge, but each and every single one of them is Mzungu, and they have been funded by by Silicon Valley. Now, there's also been rumors and allegations that these entrepreneurs will come to Africa, they'll get the ideas of different of the locals, and then because we don't have our intellectual property laws, or they're not aware, their ideas are taken from them, and a company is started, and they don't own the company, they don't own the ideas, and they're just working there. But
Right. So this is sad, but it's the truth. And we've been outsmarted so many times. And because it's just simple, because we don't have the network, we don't have the people, everybody doing the individual stuff. Let's put it for example, if all the people, every African YouTuber come together and address one problem. And for that, that's why we have this African Caribbean tribal network, tribal culture network. If you're interested, You want to be part of us, you want to create something different, send us an email. It's actcnetwork at gmail.com. actcnetwork at gmail.com. Let's build something up together because we have a lot of things that are going on and we can build them up in stages. Before, when I was growing up, I remember we have the Organization of Africa Unity, OAU. I never had anything about that. And where all African countries can come together, we can support our young folks, young ideas, and they don't need to go outside and start looking for loans or any kind of stuff outside their region, but they can have the loans inside the country to help them do whatever they're doing. The only thing we lack, it's we don't have someone or a company that you can say, oh, this company do produce results, and we have to create that. If we can create that, we'd have solved a major problem in Africa. Because if everybody doing their own stuff, and for as she looking at all the startup companies, yeah, they know the venture capitals they're gonna go to that can give them money, and the venture capitals has questions they need to fill in and everything they're looking for them to fund a business or idea. For if you're an African or you're an African American and the diaspora, you don't have all those answers, you're not gonna get funded, and it's there. So okay, let's keep going and watch what she's saying.
The government has done a lot to make lawyers available, because there are lawyers, you can go if your copyright has been taken. There are lawyers at I think it's the Kenya Copyright Board or one of those, who would represent you. And I think intellectual properties is somewhere in there, who will actually protect you. They will also help you to get those patents, because patents are really expensive.
Right. Let me just pause and just add to what she's saying here. Yes. For now, let's be frank and honest with ourselves. American moved from them producing a lot of stuff to China, and they're moving that, and because China has become expensive now, they don't want to do anything in China anymore. Now all the wave is coming to Africa for cheaper labor, cheaper things. They can test stuff here, and they can do whatever they want to do. So as she was saying in the videos, people coming from they're coming to do like schooling and a 1 year gap year to learn something else and do something else. Yes, they're testing things and they find they want a result, because they know testing it in America, it's going to be expensive. They have to go through much laws and everything. So they rather test whatever they want to test in Africa, because Africa is not expensive, and our leaders going to let them do what they have to do, and they don't even need to present or let the leaders know what they're doing, because honestly, our leaders doesn't even have a clue what they're doing, what they're coming up with, because we don't have the expertise to look at all these areas. So saying that, we just need to find a way to address all this. As I said to you, if you listen to this, subscribe. If you want to email us and ask us questions and how we can work together and build up an investment banking, we just need to put things together and start the ball rolling for others who have ideas, so they can come to us. There's a lot of funding out there. People will fund us, black folks. However, we just need to make sure we have all the answers to the questions. So I'm just putting that if you're in Africa, you want to come to, or in the Caribbean, you want to go to England, America, they have criteria. You have to meet the criteria to get a visa. It's the same thing. You just need to meet certain criteria for you to get the fund. And they want to make sure that the money is not going to go to waste, because these are investors put their money for them to work. And in Africa, we don't have investors. We don't have people who can put the money. They only taught us to go to school, get education, and after that, you spend how many years looking for a job, and we don't have the job. So let's just listen to what she says. I think I'm just going to move forward to where she starts talking about the billionaires. Then I can talk about the billionaires.
How Africa has its billionaires, but the billionaires are not willing to invest in local talent. Instead, they're building these massive malls, putting their money in Swiss bank accounts, because some of it or majority of it is stolen, shipping their money out of Africa. when many of these investors who have tons of money in those same banks are actually looking for ways to invest in Africa, but with their own. So a lot of people are actually blaming our own African billionaires for not supporting their own, for not backing their own, for not, investing in young talent, investing in young ideas. And it's all because we have not managed our narrative. So a lot of our billionaires don't even believe in us themselves.
Right. Let me just add to this side. Right. Yeah, it is true. However, it's our system. Most of these billionaires you see that in Africa, they are so rich and everything. They do most of their work outside of Africa. They bring the money. They have a small area they control and what they work on, and they're not investing in education. Like you say, like we should have poured out trying to say, okay, I'm going to put free education out, let people understand and know certain things. If these billionaires can say, okay, I'm going to go to school and I want to start grooming people up and teach them about money and how to invest, how they can make things happen, that'll be a number one step. Because we don't, if you look in Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, around Africa, we don't have a central system where we can go to say, hey, if you have an idea, we are there to support your idea. We are to make it tweaking around to make it successful. There's some lot of bad ideas. Let me just give an example about music. A song can be so bad, but if they keep playing on the radio so many times, you're gonna like that song, even because you're gonna get used to it. It's the same thing with business. Somebody can have a bad idea, but we have to look outside the box and see what is he or she trying to achieve, and how we can tweak it around to make it become successful. Our billionaires not gonna do that. They're old. I'm gonna say yeah, they're young, well, whatever they're young, but they're old. The things are changing. If we want to do this stuff, we want to help ourselves, we need to start from the grassroots and prove to them, yeah, you make your money, but it's the grassroots organization coming up to do something much better. So if we have to do that, we have to come together. That's why I'm open the floor with my channel. We want to talk about investment. We talk, as I tell you, we talk about crypto, and we also want to talk about the culture, the tribes, and everything. So if you're interested, send us an email at actcnetwork@gmail.com, or comments below, and then we can get to you. Or please subscribe and like this video, because we really want to put ourselves together. We've got a lot of talent. We've got a lot of people who are out there trying to make their lives. They have the dreams. We have to bring those dreams to come to life. If only we can bring those dreams to life, we can start changing the narrative of Africa. White folks not going to come and do it for us. These African billionaires not going to do it because they already have the network they work with. They're not going to go leave the network to come and work with somebody they don't know. And they're not going to leave the network to come up and work with a YouTuber or social media, because they don't make their money through YouTube or social media. We have to recreate ourselves and put ourselves restructure ourselves in a way, and put yourself in a way that they're going to look and get respect for us. They say, oh, I see what you guys been doing. I see your work. Let me try to help you guys and see what you guys need that I can put my money in there, because they're going to trust us. Say we've been delivering, we've been producing results. Once we did one or two, we produce results with people and they can see, yes, it works. All those billionaires, they're going to start turning their backs around and say, let me invest in my people, because they see that already happen. If it's just like in the airline, if you say you want to, okay, let's just forget. Let's put a house. I want a house. Where are you going to start? You're going to start from the foundation, the grass. They try to clear the grass up of the land and everything, and start building up a foundation. So let's start with that. Let's start working with our people on the ground. People are interested. People have a dreams, but they don't know where to go. Let's come together and brainstorm, and we can make it happen. Because the wave is moving to Africa. And a lot of people, because Africa is the cheapest place now to invest and build wealth in the world. Thank you for watching this channel. Please subscribe and like this channel. Thank you.